personality is fully developed at 25. Like
women or people?
Most people.
Not most men.
25?
25? I'm still a child now, but at 25, I was really a child. Cameras running?
Cameras are rolling.
Cameras are rolling.
And then we're live.
And we're live. All right, perfect. So we're getting into it. I was reviewing your Instagram before this.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to get into this in a little bit, but you're selling a lot of really nice, expensive shit.
Yeah, I'm on a good team.
Yeah, like really nice, expensive stuff. Like this looks like one of those TV shows where you're like, I want to live that life.
Yeah.
From the staircase to the...
Yeah, I want to live that life too.
Jesus.
That's what I'm trying to be.
It's like country chic.
Yeah.
This one,
gorgeous.
Quag, water views of everything. And this stuff's expensive. West Hampton, new construction. Jesus Christ, good for you. All right, so we're going to get into all of it. We're going to get into, by the way, congratulations, top 20 under 40.
Thank you.
Very exciting, like I keep saying, and everybody keeps delivering. This is the most fun top 20 under 40 group yet.
Oh, okay.
I've done this like 4 or 5 years in a row, and everybody's cool, and I love everybody, but this year...
Special people.
It's something special. You guys are characters in the best possible way. So we were talking about Patchogue before, right?
Yeah.
So I have a building in Patchogue that I don't know if it's good. It's bad luck. It's got a bad omen. My buddy Sal's like, yo, sell it. It's got bad juju. Do you believe in juju?
Yeah, 100%.
You believe the thing's gonna be like haunted or just like, that's it?
Yeah.
And there's nothing you could do. We can't walk around with, what's that stuff?
No, like it's, unless maybe, I don't know.
So my building in Patchogue, for some reason, everyone keeps dying in this thing. We're at like 6 or 7 deaths in the last...
Did you know this before you bought it?
No, when I bought it, it was like a piece of crap. It's been one of those things where like from the beginning of buying it, it's just been nothing but craziness. Like we bought it, I got a stop work order. The place was like falling apart. We ended up having to build a building inside a building because it was basically like a barn that was built in like 1890 that just should have been knocked down. But the point is, way more money than we should have later. We have this building and it's beautiful. I'm so excited. And now everyone keeps dying. So somebody died again yesterday.
Like people you know?
No, I don't know them. But I don't know what's going on. So like now it's to the point where like the people that are close to me are like, yo, I think this thing might have like bad juju.
Yeah.
You should get rid of it because why is everybody dying?
Yeah, that's pretty creepy. That's way too many people. It's not a coincidence.
And then we started talking about Patchogue Village in general, which Patchogue Village is, I feel like I'm going to say it's the wildest place on Long Island right now.
It's fun.
No, I mean, it's amazing, but it's just like, it is wild. Like I made a post the other day about, how old are you?
25.
Okay. So you don't know what it's like to go out to like a club on Long Island every single night.
Oh, no, not like, I would be fun. I would like that, but.
So what do you guys do?
Now, I'm boring now. I did my fun.
You're 25.
No, yeah, but like, I was fun and young. No, I'm like.
You are young. You're not old.
Yeah, but like to be like going out sometimes, I can't hang.
No.
12:30, I'm like, we gotta go. I'll be out having the best time. I'll look and I'll see that 12:30. Gotta go.
Would you say you're an old soul?
Sometimes.
You're like a 40-year-old in a no, because that would make me old. So are you like a 55-year-old in a 25-year-old's body?
Sometimes 50-50. Sometimes I'm young and fun, and sometimes I'm like 70.
In all fairness to you, when I used to go out and party, and by party, like I've never been drunk. I don't drink at all. Never done any drugs, nothing. But I used to go out to clubs all the time because like that's what we did. I always had to take a nap before.
I can't get into napping. My best friend, she will not go out if she doesn't nap.
You have to. You guys don't nap?
But aren't you doing things before? When do you find like the time to nap?
I'm trying to think about it. This is like during the whole like Jersey Shore gym tan laundry days. So I'm trying to just transform myself back to those days for a second. Yeah, like, yeah, it was 2021. Like maybe I was working in 7-Eleven. I was surfing because I used to surf a lot at the time, whatever it is. I'd have to come home and like from like 5 to 6 or like 6 to 7, somewhere in that window, I'd have to grab an hour. If I got an hour's worth of sleep, I was good. I could go to like 3, 4 in the morning. If I didn't, I was falling asleep behind the wheel. And miraculously, for some reason, I think I have like somebody that watches over me because my subconscious drives when I fall asleep. Has that ever happened to you before?
One time I was like driving, me and my best friend, we were driving up to Salem and we left at like 4:00 in the morning for some reason. We're like, we have to beat the traffic. I just didn't go to sleep because I was so worried that we weren't going to wake up at 4 in the morning.
That makes sense.
And it's like beautiful fall scenery. And I like just like closed my eyes for like a second. And then I woke up and I was like to my friend, I was like, Nicole, I just fell asleep. She goes, I know.
What, like, she was like, yeah, I was watching you, but it was all good. Because if you were going to swerve and kill us, I would have woken you up or grabbed the wheel
like, I know,
at one point.
She's like, you looked peaceful, so I was just going to let it be for a second.
You know what? That's a ride or die friend right there.
Yeah, but he was like very dangerous.
Literally and figuratively.
Like, very dangerous.
But yeah, no, I'll have this thing where, like, do you go to the city a lot or no?
I try to, but not a lot of people like the city anymore, so I don't want to go alone.
Well, it is a little bit different now. You have to worry about like, crazily half-naked homeless people.
But that's what makes it fun. It's the culture. It's exciting. What am I going to see when I turn this corner?
One of the last times I went to the city, I was in Little Italy. I came around the corner and a homeless man took his boot off and whizzed it at me and hit me dead in the chest.
That's a story to tell.
And I'm like, it was. And I'm like, we're fighting. I'm like, I'm going to fight with the, I'm like, what is the smell going to be like? This is going to be awful. Luckily, he left me alone. But the city is a little wild right now, but it is event. Wait, do you live in West Islip right now?
I live in East Islip. I made the big jump.
But that's like, how long does it take you to get to the city?
Oh, I'll just go from Babylon. So like an hour and something.
So you have to drive to the train station to get on the train. It's a project.
It's a fun project. You always see something interesting. I'm down for people watching. I'm down for like an adventure. Like you don't know what you're going to see. And it's like the little things that matter.
So you have party girl left in you.
Yeah, but sometimes it's occasional. It's occasional. Very situational.
So it just has to hit you, or you only like to go out and do certain types of things?
If someone plans something, I'll go anywhere, anytime.
Are you a planner?
Am I the planner? 50-50.
Is your boyfriend the planner? Men are not planners. We suck at that.
Like, no, no. Like I said, sometimes if I want something done, I plan it and I do it.
Okay.
But if I don't feel like doing anything, like I could just not.
But he's not the planner, right?
It's been like a quick minute, so it's like not that deep yet.
Meaning,
that I know.
been a quick minute, meaning you've only been dating for a short period of time?
Yes,
Okay.
so it's hard to see like.
If he's not planning now, he's not planning later. We're on our best behavior at the beginning.
Yeah, but when you're like really, like I've been like really busy, so it's been like, okay, we have to like, we have something every single weekend and like almost every other day
How long
do.
have you been dating?
3 months.
Oh, that's like really new.
Yeah, so it's like a quick minute.
Yeah, wow. Where did you meet?
He's one of my sister's fiance's friends.
All right, so this could go really good or really bad. That's a real roll of the dice. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
Getting into it, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Do we think this is going to go the distance?
I think it's going really good.
Yeah?
I would like to say that.
But 3 months, everyone's wearing a mask. You don't know.
I don't know.
6 months is when the crazy comes out. Can we agree with that?
I don't know. I think like after like a quick minute, how long could you really keep up like a charade?
6 months.
I could keep it up for maybe, I don't even know.
Let me tell you something. I've dated people that had like alternate lives and shit, and I didn't realize.
I don't get how people can do that though.
There are some gifted people. It's a combination of a bunch of different things. A, they're just some gifted people. B, maybe you just don't want to see it. C, maybe you're really busy because you're a very busy person. I'm not saying your boyfriend has another life. Sir, I'm sorry. This isn't about you. I don't even know who you are. I'm sure you're fantastic, and it's going to be awesome when you guys are together because of the whole fiance friend thing, right?
Yeah, we have like a lot of couples that are friends.
Yeah.
Me and my sister are very close. So our best friend is also dating. They're engaged, fiance.
Is everybody Italian?
No.
Okay.
No, we have some like Irish, German. We got a lot of things.
Interesting.
Like,
any Jews in there?
yes.
All right.
Yeah. One of the other fiancés.
Oh, everyone's getting married already, huh?
Well, they're older.
How much older?
Not that much older. 20. I think my sister's 27 now, so she'll be 28.
I think we were talking about this with Dana Palmer the other day, right? At what point, how many years into it are you like, yo, if you haven't proposed to me, you're out?
Well, it depends on when you started dating. I think that's a huge difference. Because if you were dating someone for 8 years, but you started dating at 16, you're still like young. But if
you can't marry somebody that you started dating at 16. That means that's the only person you probably had sex with, and you can't marry the only person you've ever had sex with.
Hey, listen, there's some people that's like, it's their forever partner. And that's it. Like, they figure it out. But I don't know. I wouldn't wait. Like, now being 25, I wouldn't be like 9 years. I would be like, I'm old. What is going on?
Fuck, all right, you're not old. You're not going to be old at 34, I promise you. I know that at 25, 34 seems really old, right?
No, it doesn't. But then, like, what? Then I'm going to get, like, married then? Why are we waiting 9 years? We're adults.
So I'm going to give you really
Our
good...
personality is fully developed at 25. Like, who
women or people?
Most people, I feel
not
like.
most men.
25?
25, I'm still a child now, but at 25, I was really a child.
Really?
This is what especially in Long Island, we're sheltered.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd your boyfriend grow up?
Islip.
He's Italian?
Yeah.
Does he really love his mom?
No. She passed away.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. This is not going as well as I thought it would. Well, this is where I was going with this. Where I was going with this is like Long Island people, especially guys, like we tend to be a little sheltered.
Yeah.
And like we tend to be like mama's boys. Like my mom was doing my laundry until like 3 years ago. 43.
Oh, no.
No, that was something. She's Italian. You understand? You get it. You do your son's laundry until he was 40 also.
I know. I'd be like, maybe if you need help.
Listen, no, like, you know what it is? I was actually helping my mother because my mother, it's just my mother and my father. And, you know, if you don't have a lot of laundry, you can't run a load of laundry. So she's like, if you give me your laundry, I could do more frequent loads and do my own laundry more. So it was kind of like me being selfless.
So, yeah, you're helping her out, actually.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
nice.
And stealing food in the process.
Okay, yeah. If you say it like that, it makes it sound like a lot better.
Well, if you're a good salesman, you could tell anyone to go to hell in such a way they look forward to the trip, right? That is like what a good salesman does. So the point of what I'm saying is that guys grow up way slower, especially on Long Island, because we live a sheltered ass life here.
Yeah.
Let's talk tomorrow.
So to give you good news, right? Life begins at 30.
Really?
25 sucks.
I'm trying to live it now, though.
Well, no, I'm not saying
Like,
don't live
enjoy
it.
it the fullest.
Well, I'll ask you a question. So at 25 years old, do you ever feel like you don't know where you fit into the world?
No.
You're kind of like unsettled?
No.
Okay.
I really believe that you're where you're supposed to be at every point in time. So
I like that.
So the reason I am where I am is for what's coming for me for the future.
I'm going to tweet that later. That's a good one. Yeah, put that on a shirt. That's a really good one. Did you come up with that? Or you stole that from somebody?
No, I came up with. I mean, that's just how I live my life. You know.
So you never feel unsettled. You never have any level of anxiety. You're always like, whatever's going on right now is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every step that I've taken has led me to where I am now. And as long as I continue making better decisions, I think, for my future self, it will be fine.
Wow. So typically, for the rest of us, for the rest of the world.
It's not the norm, but like, if you sit every day like stressing and worrying about that, I feel like it's just going to hold you back. And then you're never going to find what you're really supposed to be because you're trying so hard to search for it. If you just let it be.
No, you're 180% right. But the rest of the population in their 20s, usually, and maybe it was just me, like 20s I feel like is the worst decade of your life.
It can be. There was like a quick minute, like I graduated college during the pandemic.
Okay.
So, and I like didn't know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to like work in corporate America. I wanted to go to the city. I wanted to wear suits and have a briefcase.
Did you do that?
No, so realistic.
Wear suits and have a briefcase?
That was like my goal.
Got it.
Like I was like, that's what I want out of life.
Got it.
And then the pandemic hit, and I was applying for jobs, and everyone thought the city was gonna like
be gone,
it was like the worst
place
detached.
ever. Yes.
Yeah. So that's when I felt lost because I was like, this is what
my plan is derailed.
I'm like, this is what I planned since I was a kid. Like I pictured myself all the time. Like the suits and the briefcase was like a huge part of
pantsuits or skirt suits?
No, pantsuits. Like that was a huge part of like.
Do you own a lot of suits?
I do love suits.
Okay. Just curious.
Still now, but like
suits.
it was. I didn't know what I was going to do for like 2-3 months. And I was like stressed. I was like, I've always had 2 jobs. Now I don't even have 1 job. I have this degree and what am I going to do?
Where'd you go to school?
Farmingdale.
Okay. A lot of people went to Farmingdale for some reason.
I mean, it's cheap. It's easy. You could work. You could do
I went there, but when I was there, it was a 2-year school, not a 4-year school.
Yeah.
So then you were stressed for a minute and then you took a deep breath and you said, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Well, then my dad was like, you cannot have a job. So I talked to my friend and she's going to take you under her wing in real estate. Sign up for the next test and take the course.
Okay.
And then I signed up. It was like 3 weeks later. I totally forgot about it. It was like the week of the test. And my dad was like, did you study? Did you do the course? And I was like, 75 hours. No big deal. I can do that. No problem. That's not even.
Oh, you did it online?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It
terrible.
was COVID, so you couldn't even leave the house really.
I can't even imagine how boring that was.
Well, I had to do it in less than 3.5 days.
And what happened?
I did it. I finished the final at 8 o'clock at night, and I had the state test at 8 o'clock in the morning. And like you needed that certificate to do
to get
it. And then from there, it was just like I had my meeting with my broker, and the next day, and then I did my first open house that weekend, and then I got my first buyer into contract a couple of weeks later, and I'm like, okay, this is what I was supposed to do.
Oh, Jesus, it was that fast?
Yeah, but that was just because everything was like right place, right time.
Okay. And then was there a drought after that, or did it just continue rolling? How many years have you been in real estate?
2.
Okay. This last year was your second year?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm in like 2 years and like 3 months now.
Okay, so this is your third year, basically.
Yeah.
Yes, got it.
Going into it.
Got it. So, I mean, that's really impressive. You basically I'll study in 3 days, I'll pass this. Yeah, I have my first like $1 million house in contract, because that's all they have out there.
No,
you don't have cheap stuff.
This is in West Islip. It was $439,000.
Okay.
But it was something.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that was before the market like took off like crazy, where that $400,000 is like $650 today.
Yeah. I mean, it was still like bidding wars, but they weren't as crazy yet until like a couple months later. And I worked with a lot of buyers, and it was just.
So just so you know, because you dodged a bullet, your 20s are usually the worst decade of your life, because there's a lot of inner turmoil. You're like not an adult, but you're like not a kid. And you're trying to feel like, where do you fit into the world?
I definitely feel like that though. Like I'm not an adult, but I'm not a kid.
Yeah.
I'm living in it, and I'm just taking full advantage of not being a full adult yet and having no responsibilities of adultness.
God, I envy you. Actually, I'm kind of am you. I don't have any kids, or I'm not married either, so we're in the same boat.
You know,
You just have way better hair than I do. Jesus. You know what I would do with hair like that? Whoo.
It's great.
That's like,
It's like my signature. I feel like if you had to like describe one thing about me that like everyone would know, it'd be like long black hair.
No, that's Italian hair right there. I did not get that Italian hair gene. I got the bold Jewish gene. I digress.
Okay.
But when you hit 30, right, you just stop caring. So if you think it's easy now, it's going to be way easier when you hit 30.
Oh, it's definitely not easy. Like life isn't easy, but it's just life isn't really easy for anyone. So if you're just like, nothing should be this hard, everything should be easy, you're just going to be complaining in life like a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I
just really like how you just emanate sunshine and rainbows from every part of you. That is very refreshing.
I try. I mean, what am I going to do? Like sit around and be like.
But people complain.
Oh, trust me.
People like to complain.
I complain. Like I will complain, but I'll be like, I just need to get it off my chest so it's out of sight, out of mind.
Let me ask you a question, because Amanda and I were just going through this on the podcast right before. You have moments with your boyfriend where you just like, you talk to him and you want to vent, and then you have moments where you actually want his input, right?
Yeah.
Do you signal?
I make that very clear.
Oh, see? This is great.
I do not want anyone to read my mind, because I can't read anyone else's mind. Sometimes I want to sit there and I want you to not say something for 5 minutes and let me yell.
So what do you say? I'm going to talk, you shut up, let me talk?
Yeah. I don't want you to say anything.
No, what do you really say? I need to know.
That's literally what I said. I don't want you to say anything. I just need to say this. And that's it.
Wow.
Like, just like, get it all out.
Oh, he's got to love you. This has got to be a super easy relationship.
I mean,
It's got to be the easiest 3 months of his life.
I'm definitely not easy. I mean, I don't think any relationship is easy. Everything needs work.
What do I think about that? What do I think about that? What do we think about that statement?
I mean, everyone's a little bit annoying. So you just have to figure out if you can deal with that person's annoyingness. There's no one you know that isn't annoying.
Do you think you're annoying?
Yes.
I don't think I'm annoying. Do you? What do you do that's annoying? Like, if your boyfriend had to sit here and we were like, yo, what does she do that's absolutely annoying? What is it?
I need constant physical touch. I always.
Well, that's your love language.
Yes.
That's not annoying.
That is annoying. I sometimes find it annoying. I'm like.
You're like, I think it's annoying that I need to be touched right now or hold his hand?
Yeah.
No,
like, I need to always be close. But I need to be close to anyone.
That's
like,
the Italian way.
Sister, I'll be, I don't believe in personal space. I'm like, we met one day ago. We're best friends forever.
That's the Italian way, though. That's like what our culture does.
But that doesn't mean it's not annoying. Just because someone's been doing something their whole life doesn't make it But it's annoying.
All right. It can be annoying to somebody who that's not their love language, or they're from like a culture that's very like, there are cultures where
People don't hug and kiss and they're not affectionate. And that's not normal.
Yeah, well, they're like one of my best friends is named Val. He's Russian, from Russia, and everything with him is like a KGB operation. He moved out of his parents' house, had his own apartment for 2.5 years. I had no idea. He didn't tell me. Like, there's no hugging. There's like a lot of, there's just certain cultures where they're not, that's not their shtick.
Yeah. So to me, those people are annoying, because why don't you always want to be extra?
Okay, that makes sense.
So, but to them, I'm annoying. So there's something about everyone that's annoying.
You just have to find,
you have to see if you can deal with their annoyingness.
Or you have
like
to
certain things.
Or you have to find someone that matches you so that it's not annoying.
You can love people and it doesn't matter. Like, I'll throw my sister under the bus.
Okay.
She cries all the time.
Why?
And she's very emotional. She's in touch with her emotions. I don't cry.
That's
I don't like
PC
crying.
way of saying it. You don't cry, but she cries?
Yeah, because she always cried when we were younger.
Like she cries when like an algae commercial comes on TV and there's puppies prancing in a field? Like what are we talking about here?
To her and then she can like cry. So like to me, crying is annoying. And like sometimes it's hard to have a conversation with her because I know she's going to cry.
Yeah, but that's not you. That is annoying.
Yeah,
crying.
But like I've accepted that. Like I don't find it like it's just Lexi.
What has she cried about specifically where you were like, this is really annoying?
Anything could make her cry.
Like anything. She cries every day.
No, she's not like that.
3 times a week.
She's gonna watch this and be like, Vanessa, I'm gonna stab you.
How many times a week on average does she cry?
I mean, it's just very easy to make her cry.
Got it.
Like you don't need.
She's very sensitive.
Yes, she's very in touch with her emotions.
Got it. So that's annoying.
Yeah.
So your love language is physical touch. You know about that love language shit, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I believe it. No?
Yeah, sometimes.
That makes sense. Wait, there's 6 or there's 5?
Oh, I'm not that deep into it.
Wait, okay, hold on. Let's see if we can go through this. There's physical touch, there's acts of service, there's gifts, there's quality time.
Words of affirmation.
See? You know this shit. The fuck thing. Words of affirmation. Is that it?
No, I think that's it. That sounds legit.
5 love languages. Okay. Yeah. So, and you can have more than one.
You can be all 5 of those.
No.
Like if you're in a relationship and if you only have one, how is that a successful relationship?
I think it's 1 or 2. No, it's not that. It's like a matter
it's what you need, I guess. But.
No, it's how you give and want to receive love. So I'm like, I am physical touch and words of affirmation.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I don't need gifts. I don't want anything.
Yeah.
Right? Quality time, like I'm super busy. I'm kind of like a little bit of a loner like that. So like, yeah, those are my 2.
Okay.
I don't need you to do anything for me either. I'll take care of it. I'll do stuff for you. I don't need you to do stuff for me.
Yeah.
What are you?
I don't know. It depends. I'm like, I would rather like give love than less than I need to receive it. Except like I do need hugs. So I guess physical touch.
Yeah, that's
good. But
good.
then like if you don't want to hug me, I'll be like, okay, and then I'll just be over it. Like I won't.
No, that would be annoying.
Sometimes there's give and take in relationships.
Man, you're good. You are.
Well, just like no one's perfect. Like I have like a lot of people in my family who've been married for a long time.
I wish I had your boyfriend here because I would really like to know if this is true.
He's probably like, Vanessa's crazy.
I'm like, is this real? Am I meeting her representative right now or is this really her?
No, he would definitely, I'm telling you, he would be like, it's annoying. She always wants to sit close next to me and to hug me all the time. Yeah.
All right.
He's like, you can just sit over here. And I'm like, close.
We gotta be close. My leg has to be touching your leg. We have to be holding hands, something.
Close.
And when you guys sleep, you like put your arm on him or something, or have to hold hands, do that
no,
thing
it
like this.
Close.
What does that mean?
Close.
Like
close.
like this?
Like be as close as physically possible to me.
Does that last forever though? Because you know those TikToks where they show like dating somebody for a month, 6 months, 3 years, and they go from like this to like be on the opposite side of the bed?
No, can't do that.
That's forever.
That's for life. And my whole family's like that. Like my parents still sleep super close and cuddle all night.
That's so fucking nice.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah. Cuddle. That's so nice.
That is really nice.
You feel like safe and relaxed. And it's just easier to sleep. You don't like wake up as much.
It depends. Sometimes you wake in the middle of the night because you lose all the circulation in your arm.
Oh, yeah.
You ever have that happen?
Yeah, but it's like
beating it up against the wall and there's nothing?
It's fine. It will wake up.
Wow. Interesting. So this is why your clients love you, because you're just like super happy, sunshine and rainbows, and they're like, oh my God, I need to be around her.
Into their lives.
How do you do that? You're like, we're best friends now. You hug them and that's it.
Like, I really like to get to know people because
Okay.
I feel like that personal connection is going to be way more important than anything. And then people really know that you're on their side no matter what. And like,
Okay.
you're in their corner.
Let me digress for a second. What were you going to be doing in the suit with the briefcase in the city?
I have no idea.
Okay, you just wearing a suit
Like,
with a
I
briefcase.
was like, I'm going to be climbing the ladder and I'm going to be sitting in a big corner office one day with a nice view, but I'm going to work my butt off to get there.
Got it.
But I'm going to be wearing a suit with a briefcase.
With a briefcase, got it.
That
okay,
was
so you
like-
weren't like, I want to be in HR, I want to be like in
No.
M&A or whatever.
No, I just had a picture and a vision of myself, and I was like, that is Vanessa.
You were going to live in the city?
I don't know. I kind of like taking the train.
No, you
and then I really like being close to my family, and my family would never move to the city. So,
Do you guys make Sunday? Do you have Sunday dinner?
yeah, my whole life I had Sunday night dinner my whole life.
Yeah. Do you do like pasta Sundays or is it just Sunday dinner?
But sometimes it depends. Like most of the time, it's like Sunday, like sauce, pasta, and everything.
Got
but
it.
sometimes, like in the summer, you want to have a barbecue or like.
But every
something else.
Sunday you're eating with your family.
Yeah.
No, same way. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm very blessed.
Do you cook?
Yes.
Do you know how to
kind
cook?
of. Yeah, I do know how to cook. But like my mom is very like hands-on in the kitchen,
Okay.
and like everyone else is out of the kitchen. Like one cook in the kitchen.
That's it.
Yeah. Like don't touch the stove.
If you had to cook something, what would your specialty be?
Oh, well, probably sauce and like meatballs.
Really? No, because sauce is like a science. It's like a science experiment.
Yeah, but like that's what I've been doing like my whole life. My grandma used to live in New York, and
Got it.
every like Saturday night I would sleep over and we would like prep all the stuff, and then Sunday mornings I would go on a drive with my poppy in his like old car.
Oh, you're like hardcore.
Yeah, it was
Italian.
like hardcore.
And who came from Brooklyn? Someone came from Brooklyn, right? Somebody had to.
I guess
Your parents
my
weren't born in
grandma.
Islip, right?
No.
Where were they born?
I think my dad grew up. Farmingville is where I
Oh,
think.
really?
He went to Sachem. I don't know
Okay.
where he lived before that.
Oh, so
He
you're
lived
like
there.
diehard Long Island. You've been Long Island for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I mean. So we're all like here.
Huh, interesting. Because I just feel like everybody comes from Brooklyn or Queens.
Yeah,
And they're like
I
super
think
Italian.
like my grandma might have,
Got it.
but like my great grandma, I think my great grandma did.
Got it.
And then they like moved out here like when my grandma was young. So
Wow. When it was like farm country.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, back then, like 100 years ago,
Yeah.
Long Island was all farms and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So we've been here.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
So basically, you meet people, you hug them, you insert yourself into their life, they fall in love with you, and then they say, I'm going to buy or sell a house with you. Is that how it works? Is that the tactic? Because I've been getting a lot of Zillow leads on this one, right? Most people are like, yo, Zillow. I'm like, where'd the deals come from? They're like, Zillow. You're
No,
like,
I don't use Zillow.
You're like, I just hug you to death.
No, like some people don't like to be hugged by strangers.
I hug strangers all the time.
That's a little weird, maybe.
It's all in the delivery. You really can say or do anything to anybody if the delivery is on point.
Yes, but also, why do you need to hug a stranger?
I don't know. I just need to hug people. And then I also kind of feel like if I hug you, we've reached a level. Like one of my, like,
But I don't think you're gonna reach that level with a stranger.
sure, 5
Like-
minutes, 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you're like going up to like a random person and being
No,
like,
I'm not
"Hi, how
hugging
are
random
you?"
people. I'm not like wearing a sign saying free hugs and hugging people on the
Well,
street in
that's what it
Manhattan.
sounded like.
Although, no, like I'll talk to you for 30 seconds and I'll be like, come here. Like we gotta like, we don't, you know, when people shake hands?
Yeah.
I don't do it.
Yeah.
I hug people.
Okay.
Right? Makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess some people would find it annoying.
No, I mean, I don't think people would find that annoying for the first time. They may think you're a little weird, but
Yeah, I mean, they just said I was a little bit weird. But so my thing, so everybody kind of has like their secret superpower in life, right?
Yeah.
Like what are they like good at? So I guess in business, my thing is that I'm able to build long lasting relationships with people in a very quick amount of time.
Okay.
So like I'm able, which sounds like you do the same thing. And part of that is like the hug. Because I just feel like if somebody is okay with you hugging them, you've broken a certain barrier and gotten to like a certain point.
yeah.
Because not everybody hugs everybody.
Yeah. I get that. I feel that. That's good.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here, but I feel like there was a point there.
I feel like
Oh no, you and how you get your business, yes. So that's a big thing. I mean, aside from the fact that you and I have been going for 45 minutes about like what it's like to be Italian growing up in Long Island and everything else. People really want to know how you get your business because you're top 20 under 40. So that's a big deal.
Well, I would say my two main sources of business are from my dad, who's a mortgage broker.
Okay.
He's my saving grace. He's
That
my
helps.
like shining star in life.
How long has he been in?
23, 25 years.
We're going to give Dad a shout out.
Tom Lotito at Advantage Home Lenders, best guy in town.
So obviously you're sending all your deals there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I still live at home. He still pays for my car, so.
Don't ever leave.
Yeah.
Stay there as long as you can.
Yeah.
If I could move with my parents, I would do it right now.
Everyone says that, but I take full advantage of it. You know, I'm not like, oh, I live with my parents. I'm like, thank God my parents let me live with them.
No. It's amazing.
Yeah.
No, you do your own laundry, right?
No.
Oh my God. Yes!
Just like how my mom is with the stove, she's like that with like the laundromat.
I feel like you understand me.
I do, but like,
Do you know how many people have sat in that chair? Like, my mom did my laundry until like 3 years ago, and they were like,
yeah, people are.
why didn't you jump in on that sooner when I was talking about
but
it?
like, I mean, hopefully with it, like, I don't know.
Hopefully what?
I don't know.
Hopefully in a couple
I
years you'll be
know.
doing your own laundry?
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to be mean.
It's not the highest and best use of your time. It's also an overrated experience. That shit's not
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, no. I mean, I like fold the
What?
laundry.
Overrated experience.
It is. It's totally overrated.
He's going like, oh, I can't wait to do laundry today.
Bro, I do laundry now.
Some people find like cleaning and like doing chores
Therapeutic.
relaxing.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're like running around trying to sell shit. Listen, you
I
could
gotta
do
talk to people.
you could do one of two things. You could spend an hour doing laundry, or you can go get a listing for like $1 million and make 20 grand.
Yeah.
What's better?
Of course, not being home. Being home is like the worst thing.
What do you mean?
No, like for work wise. Like
Oh, yeah.
if you're just sitting at home,
Oh no,
you're like
drive me
not
nuts.
working. Yeah.
No. I'm not about the whole like work from home thing. A lot of people like it. I don't like
I would
it.
never do work.
No.
I would be looking in my fridge every 5 minutes. I would be playing with my dogs. I would be like seeing what's going on in the neighborhood.
What's your guilty like food that you eat?
I love ice cream.
Yeah, it's the
ice
best thing in the
pops.
fucking world. What flavor?
Vanilla. I'm super
Just
bored.
straight vanilla?
Yeah.
No peanut butter in there, nothing.
No.
Just vanilla?
Vanilla soft serve.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No like sprinkles or anything.
Nothing.
No. Straight vanilla.
Yeah, that's boring.
I don't like my foods touching, so like sprinkles, I feel like are it's like they don't belong together.
Are you one of those people that gets really upset when you eat and the food touches each other on the plate?
Yeah, I don't like that.
How
I
do
will
you-
try my best to avoid that.
How do you do that? You go to a restaurant, they come out, it's all touching, you have a moment?
No, I just like eat I'm very good at eating everything separately. Whatever touch, I just don't eat.
So there's like a kind of a
Yeah, there's
ring
like
that
a-
just stays there?
Yeah. Unless like I could fully separate them and they're different.
It's really interesting to talk to people and like understand all their idiosyncrasies of things that they do. Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's very weird.
Your whole life?
Yeah, and probably not because my mom's like number one thing was like she didn't want us to be weird. So she was like, nah, not doing that.
Like I really want to raise them to not be weird. Why, you have siblings?
Yeah.
How many?
I have an older sister and a younger brother.
Oh, so you're the middle.
Yeah.
Do you believe in middle child syndrome? Is that a
Yes.
real thing?
Yes.
How
I
do you
believe
feel?
it's switched, like generational wise. Like middle child from my parents and like middle child now, they're two different middle childs. But there's like my dad is a middle child and he's very like reserved and quiet and like does everything and is like.
Got it.
And then there's like anyone who I know that's a middle child, like of my friends, we're annoying, we're crazy, we're loud.
Your sister's the young one, right?
The older one.
And she cries all the time?
Yes, because I was always the like everyone thought our whole lives like I was the older sister. Like
I'm so confused by that.
take care of her.
I thought she would be the baby.
No, my brother's a baby.
How old is
Crown
he?
Prince. He's 22.
Oh, did your mother call him a prince?
No, but he is.
Well, he's the
Right now.
only boy in an Italian family. I'm the only boy in a pseudo-Italian family. Yeah, my mom just
Yeah, and he's like
calls
the
me a prince.
youngest, and he's like he really is the best. Like I can't be like, oh, he's like the best. He's like the favorite for no reason. Like he is extraordinary. I have to say.
Jesus.
I can't be like, oh, he's
This is
just
the happiest podcast in history. I love this. This is great.
I mean, I try to bring the good vibes.
Damn. I love it. So your dad sends you business, which is cool. How
Yeah.
else do you get your business?
Referrals, and a lot of my friends are now in that getting engaged, taking like life to the next step. So
Yep.
a lot of
buying
friends.
houses.
Yeah, and my dad's got a huge family, so they're huge referrals too.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry about that. We'll edit that part out. So Pops and referrals. And your friends are already buying houses now at 25?
Some of them.
Wow.
And like them, a lot of my sister's friends too.
So you're on a team now, right?
Yes.
What do you think about the whole team concept?
Well, I think my team is kind of different than I've heard like a lot of teams being run. It's just because I'm really the only team member that isn't like the team leader.
Got it.
So it's like kind of different. It's just the two of us. And our assistant Kathy, she's great.
Got it.
But it's like different. But I'm like thankful for it.
Well, it's like it's a mentorship.
Oh, definitely. Like she teaches me, she taught me kind of everything that I need to know in real estate that would have taken me so much longer to learn elsewhere.
See, that's the thing that people don't understand. Like, and sometimes like when I got into this business, I paid for mentorship. I have a mentor that I actually paid for a while.
I have a coach too.
Nice.
Yeah.
And people are like, if they were really that great at it, they would be doing it themselves. Why are you paying them? But what people don't understand is, A, there's people that just like to teach. B, you can make a lot of money teaching. And C, it just compresses time.
Yeah.
So instead of, you might have learned it in 5 years, but you learned it in a year, and now you're top 20 under 40 year 2 because you have a mentor.
Yeah. I definitely think like I have a coach and people are always like, you have a coach, whatever. But she definitely is a great outside looking in and having my best interest at heart, because sometimes when you take advice from other people, you don't necessarily know if they have your best interest at heart. So from her, it's definitely like a really good advice because it's completely rooting for me. And she's been in it for like very long, like maybe like 40 years. And
so I love the team thing. I love the mentoring thing. At what point do you feel that a team thing can be forever? Or do you feel that there comes a point in every person's career when it's like, I have to fly?
Well, the way we have everything worked out, I don't think I would never leave. Like, we got a good thing going, and I think it will be a good thing to just grow for the future. And
Nice.
I'm good with her forever, I think.
Wow, that's awesome. So it's situational, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely situational because I know some people are on like terrible teams. I would be like, oh no.
Most teams aren't that good.
Yeah, so I'm really lucky, and like people like listen to our like arrangement are like, but we're really great.
Nice. Obviously, it's working.
Yeah.
I was looking at Instagram. I was like, Jesus Christ, they are busy. The houses are beautiful. They're expensive. I feel like it's just as much work, if not less work, to sell a more expensive house than a less expensive house. So you might as well sell more expensive houses if you can.
Yeah, I mean, I do work with a lot of buyers, though I'm not the best at social media, which everyone gets on me for.
So when you say you're not the best, what does that mean? Like you're not...
Like I forget to post things. Like I forget to post like my closings or like my under contracts or my walkthroughs. Like I do forget that. Not good, but it just kind of slips my mind.
Oh, you totally should. People will fall in love with you. You're like the darling of real estate. You're so nice. People are like, oh my God, she's so freaking nice. I just want to...
Can't wait for my mom to hear that.
I just want to buy a house. She's going to be watching this and be like, he doesn't know you.
Yeah, he's going to be like, wait till the door's closed.
The laundry thing is a big thing. I'm really excited about that. But social media is so important. You got to do it.
I know, it is so important.
Just do breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Meaning you post breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I know. But you know what? I'm always like running around. I really don't like being behind the camera. I'm very awkward.
But you're not. You're behind the camera right now and you're not awkward. Scott, is she awkward? Greg?
I feel like I'm radiating awkwardness.
No, these guys see awkward. Guys, have you seen awkward?
There's some really bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
No, you're good. You're in the top 5%.
all right.
I would tell you.
All right. Yeah. So, I mean, that's like my thing about it. And I don't know, sometimes my thing is sometimes I look at other real estate agents or other people in any field and like doing too much on Instagram. And I'm like, they're annoying. Like, I don't want to look at their stuff. And I don't want to be like that.
Yes, but here's the thing.
But people all know them. They all know them because even if they're talking about how annoying they are, everyone's talking about them.
Yes. Or here's the thing too. It's like, all right, so other realtors, right? Other realtors aren't going to give you business, so it doesn't matter.
That's what I say. Oh, my dad's always like, you have to make friends with the other people on the side of the deal. I'm like, I have to be nice.
But you're not, no, it's
no, because I'm always like, people are always like, oh, you got to go out of your way to make more friends. And,
yes.
And I'm like, okay.
Well, that's what business is.
Yes.
Business is basically 75% a popularity contest.
Yes.
It's like high school extended.
Yes. I'm like, oh, well, I do good work. I always answer the phone. I always get the deal done.
That's actually a big deal. Answering the phone's a big deal.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, that should go. But everyone, it's who you know, not what you know, really.
Exactly. Like I always say, I'm like, if you're liked and people know you, you could suck at your job and still do a ton of business.
Yeah, because people are like, oh, we love him.
Exactly.
He's just a good guy, even though he's a dope. I hear that all the time. Like, especially getting recommendations from people. Yeah, we love them. They're great. But they're a big idiot.
Well, we love them. Yeah.
But we love them. And then I'm like,
No, not going to work.
yeah.
So what is your advice to the remaining field of people who want to be top 20 under 40, who want to be you,
Okay.
but they're not you?
They have to not be afraid of rejection.
Okay.
Knock on a million doors, call a million people,
Do you do
put in
that?
a million offers, under asking in a crazy market. Just do it.
Got it.
Just be okay with no.
I like that. Does this mean you're going to do social media now?
All right.
So does this mean that tomorrow I'm going to wake up and at like 9 o'clock I'm going to see a post that comes out where you're going to be talking about something?
Probably not.
No?
Well, tomorrow I have a busy day, so maybe like Monday.
No, that's bullshit. Nobody's day is that busy.
Well, I have like back-to-back open houses, so I'm like
What time?
10:30.
That's perfect. You can make a video in the open house
the open
about
house.
how awesome the open house is, how busy it is.
Okay, actually I can do that. That's easy.
Let's make a deal.
Okay. Oh no.
You start
I'm
posting.
competitive. I love this.
You start posting. We'll take a little bit. You know what? We'll start easy here.
Okay.
You got to post once a day, every day for the rest of July before noon.
Okay.
That's it.
Doesn't matter what it is.
No, it doesn't
No
matter what it-
restrictions.
No restrictions. I'm not here to
Post,
stifle
a
your.
story. What are we talking here? I need the details.
Okay, you know what? You know what? That's a good point. We're gonna cater this a little bit. One post and one story
That's two.
every day. Yeah, but they're very different things.
Okay.
One post and one story every day before noon.
Okay.
Because it gets better traction in the morning
Okay.
for some reason. For the rest of July.
I think that's easy enough.
But what's
I don't know.
I don't know, but I thought it was good. It's good.
She agreed. It doesn't matter. That was a good
It's
negotiation.
accountability, definitely.
Yes.
Because then, like, a bunch of people are going to hear that I just said that.
Well, no, I'm going to annoy you.
don't.
I'm going to annoy you every day.
Yeah.
Because I post breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So
Really?
when I post my lunch post at like 12 o'clock or 12:30 or 12:15 or whenever it happens, and I don't see yours coming across my screen, I'm going to go to your page.
Oh my
and,
God, I'm going to have to find, like...
and then I'm going to message you and say post exclamation point.
Yeah. I got to get interesting.
Yeah, you like ignored me for 2 weeks.
I know.
Did you do that on purpose or you just not check your DMs?
No, I just don't check my DMs.
Okay. Yeah, you have to
It's
check
just,
your DMs.
and I'm so awkward
Because
about
you-
it because I'm like, oh my God, that much time passed. And then I'm like, oh.
So I hope I'll just have you know, because you did that to me, I literally recorded a post saying, agents check your DMs. It's coming out next week. True story?
Okay. You can at me.
True story. I will at you on it, but I was just like, who doesn't check their DMs? I don't understand. You're on social media. It looks beautiful. Everybody wants to work with you. And then you don't message them back.
Call me.
Is your number on there?
Yeah, of course. And my email, just call me. The best way is to call me. I'll put up my address, coming out of my house. I'm a very face-to-face type person. I don't know. DMs half the time it's like scammers or weird people.
Yeah,
and,
but you
like,
know me. I'm
robots.
not like a scammer or
I
a weird
know, but
person.
you know what?
Maybe weird, not a
Sometimes, like in
scammer.
the business account, it goes to like it's got like a bunch of different folders. You got to then check all the folders.
Well, let me ask you a question. You get a choice: text or call. Which do you prefer?
Call me.
Oh, so you're an old soul.
Well,
Your
then
generation doesn't
then you
speak to each
can't
other.
Mix it up. So, like, if you don't answer a text message for X amount of time, it gets very uncomfortable. What do you say to that text message? Sorry, I fell asleep for like 3 days. Like,
Sorry, I thought I responded, but I didn't.
yeah, and everyone knows it's a lie.
Or just pretend.
So,
Just
like-
don't even address it. Just text back, hey, what's going on?
Sometimes I do that. I do.
Yeah.
But if you call me, then I know. Then like we know. I'm gonna answer. We're gonna talk, and then that's it. And then you gotta text something back. Things can get taken the wrong way. Hello.
All right, with that said, anybody looking to buy or sell a home, how do they get in touch with you?
Call me.
Call you. Hell, that's it. What's your phone number?
631-626-4818.
Handsome home buyer, house, smells like cat pee, doesn't smell like cat pee. I don't give a shit. You know I want to buy it. 516-77 sold. And
sponsor Cardinal Financial.
Cardinal Financial, Sal Rizzolo. We love him. Let's plug your dad because he's your dad.
Tom Lotito, Advantage Home Lenders. It's great.
Tommy, we love you.
Great.
Your boyfriend, what's his name?
Well,
Will, we love you too. Keep up the good work. Sal, we love you. If you haven't met Sal, you should meet him. That's a wrap.